Hello, I'm Steve. This is the Patio Heat channel where we provide a visual concept of infrared heating as well as tips for patio comfort. Check out our patioheat.com website for sales and more information. Please tap that like button if you find this video useful as it helps others find our channel. Now let's get heating. Alright, so here we have this residential application. You can see we have this reclining area over here, and then we have a bar set up over here. We also have a fan in the center, and they are going to put some lighting fixtures in the middle here, but they were looking for some information about the heaters prior to the placement of those light fixtures. This is a solid flat roof, and there are joists above here. So let's go ahead and look at the overall dimensions. And first of all, I'm just going to put the floor plan that they provided me. And you can see that we are matching up with the floor plan as well as the dimensions. Overall dimensions, you can see here we have a 22.5, which I have here at, well, you can see here 11.2 in this small bracket there, as well as 11. I have it at 11.6 because I've gone to the center of the post, so that's 11.3 there. And then a depth here of roughly about 19 feet 7 and a half inches almost to the center or the outside edge of this post here. I do have a ceiling height of 10 feet, so I just put like a plaster ceiling, or you could be stucco ceiling. It could be wood ceiling. Just depends on, it would depend on how you place the heaters as far as if it's a combustible or not. So let's see what else there is here. I think that's about it. I'm not going to heat up this space over here. However, you could, but there is a limitation to where these joists actually line up. So the first placement of the center of this heater here, you can see from the wall I have at 6 feet and 3/16. However, it might be that these joists are a little bit further to the left or right. So around 6 feet from the wall is what I'm looking for. If it's 6.5 or if it's even 5.5, not a big deal, as long as this is non-combustible here. All right, the second heater or set of heaters I have at 8-foot centers. So again, depending on where the joists actually line up, you want to try to keep it around that 8-foot span, center to center. And if it's again 8.5 feet or 7.5 feet, you're still in a good condition. The next thing you can see here is we have these at 9 feet center to center, and then also I have this these two heaters from the edge of the wall at 5'6", and I think that's about it. You can see here that we have not only the flush mount kit, so this would be the flush mount kit here. Now I have this one here set behind the stucco. This is just a flaw in my design here, but this would be the stucco as well. But behind there, behind the flush mount kit itself would be the 1 hour rated drywall. Now you would not use the brackets in here. I just have that posted in my model. This is a 6,000 watt WD or CD model. I would prefer the WD in here. And let's see if there's anything else I wanted to mention. Now, if you wanted to, you could put the frame on the surface, but I just think that the bringing the stucco down or wood down to 1/2 inch from the edge of these holes over, and the same would be true with here, 1/2 inch on from here to this wood, any type of combustible over would be the minimum. And then you would need to lower the heater itself. There are tabs inside the heater that allows you to lower just the heater within the flush mount frame to the same elevation as the bottom of any combustible type of surface, and that would give you the clearance that you need for combustible surfaces. So, and again, I just wanted to show the difference between having a frame exposed and a frame behind the finish itself. All right, I think that's about it. If I didn't mention, we're 10 feet off the floor, so that's a really good application. Now, I would definitely want to utilize a control system on something like this, and the reason why is because we are fairly well covered in this space here. We just have one open wall. The ceiling's obviously sealed, and there are going to be times in the year that you just want some heat, not the full 100%. So a control system would be preferred. You can go down to a 4,000 watt unit and possibly not use a control. And then also you could go with a duplex switch and then switch one element on, one element off, and that would give you a way to control. So like each unit could be 6,000, this could be 3, that could be 3, and this could be 6, something of that nature. So that's something else to think about, the control system that you plan on using. All right, and if you do not want that, again, you could go with just a 4,000 watt unit, and that would be just a single element, either on or off, or again, a control system. All right, let me go ahead and turn off the floor plan as well as the dimension, and let's just go ahead and look at what the array would look like. And I should mention that I haven't yet, the bar stool area here you can see is really warm at this height. So you're sitting, let's get here, you're sitting probably like 1.5 feet higher than you would be over here, so you are that much closer to the actual element, and the intensity of a infrared light wave that, by the way, is not visible to the human eye. This is just for visual purposes, seeing this orange glow here. But if you're that much closer, the intensity is divided by 4 every foot away that you go from the heater itself. So here would be more intense than over here. So you definitely want to be able to control at least this unit, or make this a lower output unit for the seating over here. All right. And then of course I should mention that we want to make sure that we have clearances to the combustible. The fan blades could or possibly could not be combustible. I would prefer seeing non-combustible fan blades for this reason, as well as just that reason alone, just not having combustible. You could actually move the heaters a little bit closer to the fan blade if you desired, but you can see here that the fan's in the center, so we're really not in that zone at all. But having a non-combustible fan blade itself would be the preferred way of going about it. So, and you just don't want the blade itself to be impinged by the actual ray itself. So that's why I have the distances I do. All right, well, I hope this has helped. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application and you'd like us to review your plan, please send your information into designs@patioheat.com. I'm Steve, and again, please tap that like button. That's the only way that YouTube will promote our channel. We're not monetized, we're not advertised, so that really helps us out, and it lets us know that you appreciate this effort that we put in. Thank you very much, and have a great day.